this is the board for making box, but I'm going to use calendar, so you have something to practice with even when you don't get the board. So I'm using a stapler, a gum, a ruler, scissors, and razor blade, then pencil for marking. I'm going to mark, that's 3. I've measured 3 now. I'll place the I want to measure 5, so I'll just place the 5 on that mark where I measured 3. I've marked the 5 out. I'll mark the 3 out again. Then I'll rule out the excess, so you know where to cut off when you want to cut off the excess. So I've ruled it. I'm going to repeat the measurement on the other side. That is 3. You're seeing it. So that's 3. Then I will mark 5 again. This 5 is the bottom, the bottom of the box. So I'm marking another 3 again, then another 5, which will represent the cover, the flipped cover of the box. So I will add 2. This 2 is the one you use to shook inside, that will make it to cover to the other side. So I'm practically writing out the number so I know where to fold when I am folding, which is what you should also do. So that is it. I have 3, 5, 3, 5 on this side. So I have 11. If you plus everything on one side, you have 11. Then the longer side, you have 18. So the longer side, you have 18. So I have 11 times 18. That is 11x 18 inches. 11 wide and 18 long. So I'm basically going to rule out, sorry, cut out excess that I have. So I'll have the exact sheet that I want to fold, which is what I am doing here. Just repeat the cutting. The excess you have is what you are cutting off. So it will just remain the exact size, which is 11 and 18 inches that you want to fold. I'm remarking it to be sure that both the top and the up is okay, they are of the same size. So I'm remeasuring to ensure that this opposite side and where I want to cut off from, so I don't cut out what I need to work with. So I'm just going to cut off the excess now, which is what you see me doing. Okay, so trim that off. You see that I have 11 here, and you see what I'm saying. So I have small excess. I'm just going to trim it out. I'll just use ruler to mark it and trim that excess out of it. Then I'll have the exact length, and I'm folding. Those places you marked with pencil is what you are going to fold. That is what I'm doing now. I folded 3 on the side, then folded 5 on the bum. So once you are done, you cut it to the point where it's marked, and just practically repeat the cutting. This cutting you are doing is what is going to help you to fold this thing, lap it together, so you get the shape of the box that you are going to work with. Like I said, I'm using an old calendar. So you don't have excuse of why you are not going to practice box making. I used to teach with practical things that you are relating with. So you see that I've just put that one in, and it's forming the shape of the box already. I'm stapling. I'm using stapler here. In case it's stapler you don't have a gum. So I'm going to staple that too. That's the other side that I'm stapling. Yeah. So this part that I'm putting together now is the cover, is the top of the box, the one that will cover it after you have put your small chops inside. So you see it. This place is opening because it's a calendar. It's not as solid as that paper I showed you at the beginning. So if it's that paper, it will not be shaking like that. So any excess you have or any length you have that you don't want, you can simply trim it off. Even the ones we are using staplers to put inside, you can trim them off to be short, but that is when you are using gum. So I will remove the staplers now and use gum. So you see how we use gum. So I'm going to use this gum now. This part I'm holding is what I say you can also trim out the excess if it's too long for the inside. Meanwhile, when you practice, that is the only way you can understand all this plenty stuff that I'm saying. The reason I'm using calendar for this tutorial, so you don't have excuse. I've not seen FBB board to buy. I cannot practice. You don't have excuse now. So you see that I'm trimming those sides out, because once you are using gum now, gum can hold it even if it's tiny, but stapler, if it's not long, stapler will not hold it and it will be difficult. All the same, you can decide to leave them, you can decide to cut them. So I'm gumming the last part of the box, and here it is. I'm going to measure it so you see what I'm saying. You see, you have five, five. Dimension is five. So the side now, the height is 3. That is it.